Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Just to be clear, this was not a mistake. This was planned. I was just kidding in the chat. Because I am not available tomorrow. I have a wedding. My stepbrother's getting married. So I thought I'd move the stream to today. So how are you all doing on this, for once, Saturday instead of a Sunday? Thank you guys. Yeah, he's deserved it. And what I mean with that is, not only is his girlfriend or well wife tomorrow absolutely lovely, but they both studied for 10 years, around 10 years now, medicine. And I think they both got just about finished their PhD. I'm not sure if they both did it, but I think they did. And they both got a job like a few weeks ago. So they're doing very well. Now they're getting married, so it's all coming together. So a bunch of nerds. Yes. I mean, that fits in right with us, right? As if we aren't massive nerds. You're watching someone play Roller Coaster Tycoon on your Saturday evening. Yes, MD. And they're absolutely awesome. So I'm so very happy for them. Yeah, I said it as the biggest compliment possible. Yeah, it's funny how, you know, being a nerd was a bit, you know, a bit of an insult especially in high school. But then you get to uni, and then everyone's a nerd, and then being a nerd becomes a compliment. I mean, I make a living being a nerd, so that's the thing. What are they specialized in? Well, they're not super specialized as far as I know quite yet. That takes a bit longer. I'm not too up to date on that. I believe my stepbrother, or no, his fiance was, I believe, big with kids. So, you know, being a child doctor and stuff like that. And what he does, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. They never watch my stuff, so they're definitely not here to say. Blood Sister. Yeah, that does sound very metal. Like the Blood Sisters. That would definitely be a metal band. Alright, thank you for the gifted sub. Slime. Oh, thank you for another one. How many siblings do you have? Okay, so I have one normal brother. Also, one abnormal, no, never mind. One normal brother. He's about 15 months older than I am. We went on holiday. He's the guy, you know, he's sometimes in my streams. Sometimes in the chat, he's streamed a few times with me. Peter, he's absolutely great. Then, that was until I was about 13-ish. Depends on exactly. Of course, then my mom got to know my stepdad, but, you know, when he got exactly to be my stepdad is a bit... There's not one date for that. And then I have one stepbrother, who's about the age of my brother. He's a little... No, he's almost a year younger than I am. He's born in January. And I have two stepsisters who are... I believe they're from 99, so they would be 22. And they're identical twins. And they're great as well. So yeah, it's one big happy family. Someone asked me what my setup is. Just, yeah, I mean, a fairly powerful computer. One monitor and a tiny laptop which I watch the chat on. And headset, 70-bug headset. And I use OBS Streamlabs to stream, OBS to record, Audacity to record my voice, DaVinci Resolve to edit, and Google Drawings for my thumbnails. Yeah, that's not the most professional software, but it works. Alright. Let's get started. Oh, hi bro, we were just talking about you. Well, mentioning you, because someone asked how many brothers and sisters I have. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Okay, so what we were gonna do is... We were going to do more dangerously or denser diamond heighter. Hey, the music isn't choppy anymore, but let's turn it off anyway. Because it's a bit much. Oh, hang on, sound effects are off, but music is on. Oh, I must have done that for the recording the merry-go-round. Ah, this is much better. If the background's a bit quiet, I can turn it up. Let me look at the volumes. Oh no, that seems fine. Okay, so this is the park. Let me save it already as the next version. This is version 7. Let's do version 8. And yeah, it's It's a rather crowded park. So for those who haven't seen this before, most of you will have seen it before at some point, but for those who haven't, this is me just be building and building and building. I just keep on building and I never stop. That's basically the premise of this park. No planning at all. Drowned guest 66666. Are they in the park yet? Hang on, guest 41 is still in the park. Ooh, they've spent more than 2,000 bucks. That's a lot. I'll get to your drowning in a second. Let's take a look at these guests. 2,000, 1,600, 1,900, 2,000. They've made me a lot of money. Okay, let's see if we got guest 6666. Okay, no. We're about 2/3 of the way. Almost exactly 2/3 of the way. So I could do 4, 4, 4, 4. 4. There's 5 4s, not 4 4s. Drown guest 41. You're cruel. You're very cruel. But okay. There must be some water here down here. Yeah, they're drowning. Good. It gets more and more difficult to drown the guests. Drink some water. I'll drown myself now. $2K is a lot to have in your account and spend all in one park. Having $2K in savings isn't that much, but spending it all in one theme park is. Then again, they've been in it for about 20 years, so you know, if spending 2,000 bucks to live for 20 years isn't all that much. Before we do any coasters, let's see if we can do some flat rides. www, etc. has broken down. Good to know. Now the trick with the flat rides is, well, there's not really much of a... Oh, there we go. Just moving your mouse around and hoping at some point you get a possible location. And then there's another hoping, because you need to hope that you can actually connect the stuff. Which is oftentimes rather... Hang on. I didn't realize we were at that level. That was remarkably easy. I thought we were much higher. Yeah, okay, that's not possible. Now, this entire thing might not be possible. Although, yes, this is possible. Hang on, why is there a massive open space here? Like, there's a massive open space there. Why isn't anything built there? Okay, I'm not going to build paths that way. Because I need to build something there. Marcel, who do you think will win Eurovision tonight? I don't know anything about Eurovision. Like, I haven't watched a single thing about it. I did read today on Reddit that it's apparently quite obvious that Ukraine's gonna win. Which makes sense. So, I would say Ukraine. Now, I never really watched Eurovision, except that one time, like when I lived at home still with my parents, sometimes they would like watch it and I would just, you know, watch a little bit as well. Okay, this doesn't fit there. I suppose we have that yellow bobsled, which is a bit in the way. So, you wanted to sub both times at the exact same time. Yeah, what happened? Did you buy a sub at the same time as Slime bought you a sub? Because obviously you didn't get the sub notification. Okay, we can put this there. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's see if we can do the exit and entry lines. If we make this a thoroughfare, I bet we can, you know? Have a happy wedding then. Who's the lucky girl or guy or other? Well, not me. Not quite yet. That's my stepbrother. And after tomorrow, you'll officially have a wife. And I'll have a... Let's see, what is it? Stepsister-in-law? Or something like that? It's a bit weird, the terminology. Yeah, a few weeks ago we had this bachelor party. And we went laser gaming, among other things, which was a lot of fun. Why is the stream name so stupidly long? Because this is the eighth, which is a difficult word to say for me as a Dutch guy, episode of this park. And it's kind of a running joke. Okay, let's use cutaway view, because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm actually connected. You bought a sub, paid for it, before I got the sub, Slime gifted me. Then the sum... Oh, you did get it refunded. Good. So basically, yeah, why not? Okay, so... The exit line I can do there, that's fine. The entrance line, I can probably go around it. Hang on. If I... do that. Then go there. Yeah, there's a lot of space here. And then go under here. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, can I make this a thoroughfare? I don't really need to. I probably can't. But it will be fun. I'm back, but no one missed me. I didn't even say I was gone. No. Obviously no one missed you, because it happens all the time that people don't say anything for 10 minutes or whatever. That's absolutely normal. Okay, so can we go... Okay, we can't go up there, because there's a right entrance in the way. Well, hang on, there's a lot of space behind here. If I just... Can I go under there? If I go up... Yes, that's a thoroughfare now. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Didn't realize we had so much space there still. Looks like you could just shorten the merry-go-round line by one tile. Yeah, but then it's not a... I could. But this is better. Oh, there's actually a dodgems above there. I thought we had also a big space there, but no. I didn't realize. Let's not forget to open it. It was really nice and peaceful in the forest. Wait, what? Where would you find the Sutter Buttes? Buttes. Often referred to as the smallest mountain range in the world. I have never heard of it, so... Ireland? I don't know. It sounds like an English name, so I would go for an English-speaking country. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. Schneitz12. Do you have any staff? Yes. I do. I have 556 mechanics. Presumably that's enough. Also have 1,060 entertainers. Which is a lot. No security guards though. Because people are infinitely happy anyway, so they won't break anything. Okay, I'm really happy we've filled up that gap. Oh, hang on. I saw a space for it. There. Now, I have a feeling Mr. Yellow is in the way. But let's see what we can do. I love to walk in the forest because there are no man-made objects or pollutions at all ever. No, definitely not. If only. Oh, hang on. There's lots of space here. But can we do the... Okay, we can't do the exit. What if we move the exit over by one tile? That's the only possibility we got. Okay, so far that works. I think we might be able to get away with this. Yeah, the exit's done. And now I just need to... If I go this way. Okay, that doesn't quite work. That's almost a connection there. Fire all my staff. How predictable. Well, there we go. It's taking a while. That's 500 handymen gone. All lost their livings. They're now living from social security. Their children are going hungry. It's all your fault. Thank you for the follow, Karel de Woest. Drownguest 44444 if he still exists. He probably does. I'll first connect this queue line. Because that must be doable. Let me once again get a cutaway view. It's an absolute lifesaver. Okay, so we can't... Oh, that's the merry-go-round queue line. Hang on. No, wait, it's the launched freefall queue line, I think. What if we... go... There we go. And then I can do this one. There. Perfect. Doesn't this look lovely? All the paths. Thank you for the follow, Cult of Code. There's another ride. And let's make it do a lot of swings, because why not? More Diamond Heights because they're more empty space. No, more Diamond Heights because name funny. I don't know. I think you can fit a reverse freefall. I don't have the reverse freefall coaster. So far, I've only added the Twister coaster. All the other coasters are like original to the scenario. You actually unlock them. So I always have a feeling that on this side of the park it's a bit... There's not much, but... The thing is, I believe this station from the blue coaster is still right up against the park area, park fence. Well, not quite, but it's close. So there's less space than there seems to be. But what if we try to fit a flat ride here? Well, that obviously won't work because support limits. How about a launched freefall then? Or a tiny observation tower? Because they don't have support limits. No, even that doesn't. Well, I can fit it there. That's probably a good spot. Doesn't even have to be tiny. Pro tip that you likely know, but you can click the queue entry sign to find out what ride it connects to. Oh yeah, I do know that. Although I probably would have forgotten it. I didn't need to do it there. Yeah, so I can connect that to there. Actually, I might switch these around. There we go. Entrance there, exit there. That'll probably work. If not, we'll figure something out. Guess who's going to the Efteling next Thursday? Well, not me. Oh, wait, footpath in the way. Why can't I connect it to there? Come on. No, that's the wrong view. Ah, there we go. Okay. By the way, these lag spikes is just the autosave. Okay, that doesn't work, because... Oh, it's the Giga Coaster in a way. I thought it was the bobsled. Interesting. Okay, I can just go straight on, probably. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now this one. I think I see connection options. I mean, I could just move this one out of the way. To there. And connect it. And that'll work. Good. Very good. That is a new connections. A new connections. Good pluralization. Hey Marcel, are you gonna do the park with the giga that circles the entire park in a halo? Are you gonna top the park with a giga that circles the park? No, I think I'm not going to do giga coasters in this one. I think I'm just gonna fill it up as much as I can with twister coasters at some point until I reach the height limit with that. Giga coasters add a bit too much height and I feel like I want to keep it more a bit flatter, you know? Do as much flat rides as possible and as many coasters as possible, just not without going too high. What's better, a giga coaster or a giga chat? Or a giga chat riding the giga coaster? This feels like, you know, you would have a giga chat on a giga coaster, and then it keeps adding more stuff to it, like one of those things. Oh, don't forget the guest 444. My apologies. I did forget. Let's find him. Or her. Or, well, it. They don't really have a gender in this game. There we go. Hi, that one's broken down. Cool. I hope you enjoyed the overview on the merry-go-round. And I hope you liked the fake out with the exploding merry-go-round. Bye-bye. Okay, let's build a twist. Somewhere. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Alright, I'll build them there. Why is the spot where the water is so empty? Yeah, it feels empty here, but I've... Is this on? Okay, it is open. I have trouble building stuff here. This might be the railway or something like that. It was really good. I loved the fact that it's nearly twice as long as the Heartline Twister Coaster overview. Yeah, my old overviews were just way too short, but you'll see that with any kind of overview series. Because, you know, the channel Geography Now, which makes country profile videos, which are good. His recent videos, even on quite small countries, are all 20-30 minute long. His video on China, when he started out, because the C he does alphabetically and C is, you know, fairly the start of the alphabet, is I think 8 minutes. If he would redo that now, it would be 30 minutes long, or even 40. Have you hit the max ride limit yet? I've hit the old one. Like we have 204 rides, 84 of those, 51 of these. That's more than 255, but the new one is 1,000, so... Maybe he doesn't like China. No, all his old ones were short. It's just that as you get more experience, you get better at your craft, and especially you get more details. Okay, I am having trouble doing this one. What if I just... Can I go over here? I can. Oh, hang on. There's actually a path for me to connect to. Yes, yes, yes. It's all coming together. If I do it that way. Hang on. Oh, I'm below that path. That's a connection. And if I then connect this to the other one. Or not. Hang on. Well, thank you for the sub, A33 Maxi. It's Saturday, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah, I mixed up the days. I accidentally went live today. But then I thought I'd just go with it. Because people are already here. So it's fine. Oh, I can't do an exit from here. Can I do an exit from there? Also, that's not true. I'm not available tomorrow, so I thought I'd stream today. Okay, this works. Now, I could... Hang on, I'm gonna swap these around. Because that's a much better idea. What? You can't... you can't get... Alright. I'll work with that. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. It'll work. Big fan of your YouTube channel. This is my first time catching one of your streams live. Well, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, this should work. Awesome. Nice. Now, can we go this way for some cheeky through ferrage? Is that... Where are we in comparison to... Oh, it's a bit away. Oh, we're much lower than that. Perfect. Now, it's a thoroughfare. Wonderful. I do love me a good thoroughfare. Also, look at the lovely park rating. I can rehire staff, but I'm not going to. I want guests to leave. Because I want the lag to go down a bit. Marcel is trying to get more viewers than Eurovision as a challenge. Oh, that's why there's not a lot of people. Is the finale tonight? I was wondering why there weren't a lot of people. But that would make sense. Ah, so it is. Well, that tells you how much I care about Eurovision. Oh, in 30 minutes it starts, okay. I don't think we can fit a Ferris wheel here, no. Fire all your guests. I mean... I have the Explode Guests plugin. Who cares about Eurovision? You don't even know what it is. Every European, or well, at least every Dutch person knows what it is. Don't know about every European, but every Dutch person knows what it is, but not everyone cares. Someone said I might be able to fit it in with a go-kart. I'm not sure, but you see, the problem is that you can't fit anything in between. This is a big space, but because there's a inverted coaster and a non-inverted ride on top of each other, so there's a lot of empty space between that. However, hang on. Why can't I build there? It says I can. Can't build this underwater. Oh, now it works. That was a bit weird. It shifted it without me pressing shift. But for me to actually be able to build it there, I had to press shift. That's a nice little glitch, I suppose. Will the Hardline Twister coaster over the railroad? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Also, you know what's funny? We were talking about geography now. Its videos are excellent, but when I watched the Netherlands episode, I noticed a few mistakes. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna ever build there's literally no space for an entrance and exit here. Like, that's why there's nothing here. You can't build anything there. It doesn't fit. I noticed some mistakes in those episodes, which is fine, but that makes me wonder, how many mistakes were there in episodes of countries that I don't know? Obviously also at least quite a few, but I don't know them, so I don't know the mistakes. Okay, so this area is still bothering me, but it's a problem child, this area. Like, there's an underground path, there's an above ground path, it's all... There's this junior coaster, which I don't want to remove, but it's in the way. It's annoying. Eurovision is about 1.5 times as big as the Super Bowl. I mean, that makes sense. The Super Bowl is America's party. And Europe plus some other bits is bigger than America. Okay. Can I go that way? I can. Can I build an exit and an entrance here? Probably not. No, there's a zero space for any of them here. Which means that if we made it smaller and built it, well, this is all under path, so it wouldn't happen anyway. You see, that's the problem with this area. It's too... It just doesn't quite work. It is in the way. I mean, is that not the charm of building a super dense park when you're just going like YOLO? Yeah, that's in the way, but it can still annoy me. Because I absolutely love... let's see. What's a... Like, this is a great edge of the park area. But some others aren't. Like this as well. This just looks better. This looks great as well. It's just that one corner doesn't look particularly great. Now, the edges are always a bit less dense. Because that's just how that works. You know, you need to build up to the edge. You can't build through it. So they're always a bit less dense than the middle of the park. But some areas are a bit worse than others. I mean, it's fine. No one's gonna look at this and say this park is not dense. With all these right here, this is still quite dense, but still. Have you ever gone to a fish shop? I mean, I can stop you right there. I don't eat fish. So, no. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, merry-go-round. Perfect. Okay, the guests are leaving in droves now. It's time to rehire staff. Now we need a lot of handymen. Surprisingly, the park rating is still above 0 quite a bit. About, what would that be, 200? All these mechanics working hard. Uh, 500 entertainers should be enough. And then let's do bench warmer to put benches on everything we just built and also to fix all the broken stuff. Let's see how many vandalism there is actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that manually. That's a lot of vandalism. And a lot of handymen. So, bench warmer. Bam. That's all fixed. And there the park rating went up. Interestingly, it went slightly up after it went down a lot. Then it went even down even further, but still. From the YouTuber who told you don't need entertainers. Well, they're still the second least useful staff. But there are situations where you do need them. I still maintain that in most parks, entertainers are useless. But I was also wrong in that video. I still have this merry-go-round, which doesn't have an exit or entrance. I was also partly wrong in that video that, yes, sometimes entertainers can be rather useful. Can I build pathway? I think that doesn't work. Now, security guards are still entirely useless. You're better off just spending that money. Oh, that does work. On some handyman or something to make sure that you don't need security guards. I'll swap these around, please. Then I'll just do the short exit line. Hang on. What happened? What? Why is this exit line... Why is there no... Hang on. What? Why is that exit line not connected? But... Not only that... Why aren't there any guests that are on this broken exit line? Like... There should be guests that are stuck on there. But there aren't. How's that possible? I mean, there are guests queuing... No, wait, that's different. This is the entry. Has it not had any guests? Ah, 691. It has customers on the right now. I can't have screwed that up right now. Right? That must have... I didn't do it just now. But I must have, because otherwise there would have been guest trapped there. Also, there's no way I can go this way, but... Does that connect? Oh, that does connect. I didn't realize that would connect. Then I did do that just now. Weird. I must have accidentally right-clicked when I tried to destroy something else. Alright, CMX. Which means I might have done that more often. Although, if I did, we would have seen guests complain about being lost right now. And, well, they're not complaining. So, they must be fine. At the same time, I'm having trouble connecting path here. Hang on, what's in the way? Claustrophobia. Hang on, did I swap their names around or something? Claustrophobia 2? Wait, how's... Oh, it is Claustrophobia 2 that's in the way. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was the white one's in the way, but then it gave me the name for the black one, which obviously makes no sense. Okay, this doesn't fit. What if we go here? Wait, the ride crashed? I didn't even realize. What ride that? It's... Is it this one? Yes. Okay, cool. Guess we'll go on it at some point again. Now if I go... down... What if I try that there? This might not be working. I might need to move the entrance. Oh, this is working now. Beautiful. Well, might still not be entirely working, but at some point we'll get somewhere with our lives. Okay, we're on top of that now. That's still not possible. Now it is. Still need to find the connection. Ooh, can I? No, I can't. Huh. Okay, that's not a possibility. Is that a thoroughfare though? Yes, it is. Okay, what if I do connect it there? Can I move this around? Can I place it somewhere else that's close by? Okay, that should fit, right? Why? Ah, the black one's in the way. That's not on a thoroughfare. I want all my stalls to be on the thoroughfare. Come on. It needs to be close by. What if we do it there? No, that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Okay, where was I building in the first place? I'm completely lost. Oh, there. What? I think I might have seen a place for this one. If I do that... Where was that? Can I do that under there? Yes. Now if I do this one... in that position... Awesome. That works. And we have a lot of shiny butts in the chat. Beautiful. Cool, so you go into the merry-go-round, and then once you're out of the exit, you're in a completely different area of the park. Shiny butt to do 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 do. Shiny butt to do 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 do. There's only a 1 in 8,192 chance for a butt to be shiny. Let's do some more flat rides. One thing I like about the flat rides, I've said this many times over the past episodes of this. Ooh, can I build it there? Come on, there was a spot there. There's a spot somewhere there. I saw it. Yes. Oh, will this work? That would be wonderful. One thing I like is that it really fills out the park. It makes it so much denser. You can't achieve the same look of density with just roller coasters. That one's already... Oh, that's the new one. You really lost a lot of guests. I thought I would have lost more, but... My plan was to go down below 10k, but it didn't really work. Now, the question is, how do I connect this up? Can I... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Just above the tracks, just below the other tracks. That's wonderful. And that doesn't fit. There's footpath in the way, I didn't see that. No, thank you for the bit, Galaxy Gothic. Looks so much like a headbanger, yes it does. Now, I'm right below the other path. Do I just need to go straight? No, that doesn't work. Okay, time to find another... There? Okay, it so much looks like this path connects to the entrance there. It doesn't. It doesn't, but it looks like it. I was confused for a bit. I thought, did I use the wrong path? No, I didn't. I love this little exit mania with the 3 exits right next to each other. Well, only from that view. Oh, I think I see a connection there. And the question is, which height are we on? Oh, darn it. Hang on, is it actually a connection? Yeah, that is the correct height. Darn, darn, darn. What's in the way there? Oh, it's the same bloody junior again. Ugh. Hey Marcel, remember you seeing your YouTube from a couple of years ago? Well, welcome back to my content, I suppose. Good to see you here, Dr. Kaas Knabbelaar. Okay, that direction isn't... What if I... what if I go... No? Ooh, did I spot a connection? I spotted a connection. It really works. Awesome. Oh, I do like that. The great thing about this dodgems is that it's below everything. Like, it looked so dense here, and it was dense, obviously. But there was still room for an entire 4x4 dodgems ride. And with space to spare for the entrance and exit paths. That's how much room there was left. Do you call that dense? Because I don't. Alright, I'll have some water. Cheers. Enjoy your beer. I haven't had beer in a long time. Have I been asking too many geography questions? No, I just missed it. Could you ask it again, please? So that I don't have to scroll up and look for it to roll the chat. Twitch doesn't... Or OBS and Twitch, they don't make it possible to have the notification for those. So it just relies on me looking at the activity feed. Which usually works, but sometimes it means I do miss them. What's the fewest number of adjacent states to go from Washington to Florida? Probably like down south, like. Or maybe you go like Washington. I would say like Washington, maybe just follow the east and south coast. Will be west and south coast. But maybe there's like a shorter way through the middle. Oh, hang on, what did I do? Oh, there we go, back to maximum screen. I don't know exactly which states border which though. In the middle, like... Does Utah border Washington? I don't think it does. No, because Montana's too tall. No, Idaho, I mean, is too tall. Ooh, there's one there. There's a shorter way through the middle. Probably than Idaho, Utah, Oklahoma, Texas, something like that. Maybe Colorado in the middle. And then from Texas you go via the south coast or something like that. Hang on. Cutaway view. I need you. Okay, there's loads of space there. Now, this inverted coaster is a little bit in the way. But let's give it a shot. Okay. So far, so good? Maybe? Okay, yeah, that doesn't quite work. What if we do... Hang on, what's in the way? Oh, it's the... Hang on, what's that? It's claustrophobia? Hang on, are we in... Where are we? Where's the entrance? I didn't realize we were in that corner. I thought we were much closer to the entrance. How do you get the game to show the money when the guests enter a ride? It's an option in OpenRCT too. Right here under the tree, show guest purchases animation. It is RCT Classic has it, and OpenRCT2 was like, yoink, that's mine now. Okay, so you can't build from there. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work. There's not enough space here, unfortunately. That's a shame. Maybe we can build another ride there, though. The word yoink is a good word. You know what else is a good word? Yeet. And I plan to use the word yeet in a future video. That's not about Roller Coaster Tycoon. I won't tell you what it's about, but you know, it might not. The video might not happen. But I do have a plan. And in my head, it's like the most hilarious video ever. Okay, yeah, obviously the same thing still doesn't work. I'm an idiot for thinking it would. Okay, we're here now. But where do I go? I can go down, but that's not... Oh, we're connected. I presume that's a throughfare. Yeah, looks like it is. There's another entrance there. Good. Thank you for the follow, Van Dollum. It's really fun to say. Yeah, I've kind of incorporated it into my like everyday vocabulary. And it started from a vine, but now I just use it as a word. Like when something was thrown somewhere, I might say it was yeeted somewhere, even in Dutch. But yeeted, like yeet is a specific kind of throwing. It's not just throwing, it's throwing with force. Throwing, just you know, yeet it out of the car, stuff like that. It's like, whip, yeet. I need to fire my staff again. You bastards. Throwing without care. Yeah, but not just throwing. Like, you can lob things without care, but lobbing, just like lobbing without any force behind it isn't yeeting. Whoops, that's the wrong button. That's the better button. Shortest path of Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Missouri, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Florida. Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, I don't know exactly the layout of the states, so... yeet is kind of like chucking. Yeah, but not entirely. Like, if you say... Like, for example, if a car slips and... like, ends up... next to the road, you might say it got yeeted off of the road. You don't say it got chucked off of the road. Like, that doesn't always work. It's throwing with the intent of using as much force as possible with little regard to where it will end up. Yeah, sort of, but it doesn't necessarily have to be throwing. Like, for example, if I don't know, if I kick a soccer ball somewhere, it might that you could also call it yeeting. Forcefully displaced. I like that. Yeah, the yeet is the force and not the action. I think that's a fairly good descriptor. It's a bit complicated, but it's a fun word. And you know what else is fun? Usually when we use like new words, and especially English vocabulary in Dutch, my mum would sometimes not really understand, which makes sense. But somehow, as far as I know, every time me or my brother, we both use it, have used yeet, she's never asked us to clarify. Apparently she just instinctively understands what it means. Because it's such a good word. Okay, I'm not really finding a spot for this 3D cinema. Like, yeet is just... I fully expect yeet to be just a normally non-meme word in 50 years from now. Almost like an onomatopoeia. I completely butchered that and I have no idea what it means. The best word I know is epibreren. Doing your work with a busy... like you're busy with something really important, but it's nothing important at all. I've heard of that. How many US states does have a coastline with the end landing? One. Is Maine. Okay, this is not gonna happen. Then you get New Hampshire, I think. No, not. You got Maine, Providence. Try a merry-go-round, there's not a stall. Ooh, there's a spot. Maine, Providence. No, not Providence, Rhode Island. Providence is the capital. Where is it? There it is. Then you get... that's the problem with me trying to focus on two things at once. I know my states there. I'm also trying to do this. Then you get Connecticut. Oh, I forgot Massachusetts in between, I think. Between Maine and Rhode Island. And then you got Connecticut, New York. Tiny bit of Pennsylvania, maybe. Or maybe New Jersey. Then you got like Delaware, Maryland. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Florida, Georgia in between. Where's the merry-go-round? An onomatopoeia in Dutch. I've never heard of that either. USA geography is hard. Well, it's not necessarily hard. Like, the state geography is not harder than the world geography. It's just that I haven't studied it as much because it doesn't interest me as much. Which makes sense. I'm not from the US. And states are less important than countries. I can still name all 50 of them. I still know most capitals. and I know where they all roughly are. But also, I don't know every border from every country with every other country. Like, if you asked me to which countries all border the, I don't know, the Central African Republic, I might make a mistake. Because that's really difficult to know exactly where exactly the borders are. Oh, New Hampshire does have a tiny coastline. Ah, yeah, I did say it, but I wasn't sure. There's nothing silly about American state geography. It's like not more difficult than Europe. It's just, you know, I've studied one much more than the other. Hang on, did I forget exit line there? No, I just built it. It's like bark, meow. Oh, it's a word that's supposed to represent a sound. Yeah, yeet is... It's not entirely, but... Yeah, sort of. Mine turn for an Asian one. Which countries does the Strait of Hormuz separate? Isn't that just... Wait, which countries? I thought it was just Turkey. And I probably got it confused with another strait then. Okay, that doesn't work. That's observation tower territory. Oh wait, no, Hormuz, isn't that like, what's it called? Like the one on top of the UAE. Would be UAE and Iran. I say on top. North. The other one is, I just said UAE, at least that's my guess. Okay, let's see if I can pull this around there, then that'll make for, but I might be able to fit a flat right there. We'll see. See if I can connect this at all. It's not the UAE. Is it? Oh no, wait, it's an exclave of Oman, right? I forgot there was another exclave there. Like, I know there's also that exclave from the UAE that's in an exclave of Oman that's in an exclave of the UAE. Or is it the other way around? It's exclavia. Can we connect this? I mean, I'm having this path here, but can we connect it? If I go down... Go down, down, down... I don't know where that's from. Awesome. And now this one. I think if we go that way... Oh, that's path. Hang on, let me... 15, 15... Oh, that looks to be perfect. Come on. Connection. Can we make that a thoroughfare? I think we might be... Nope. I was gonna say I think we might be able to, but what if we try this way? Okay, that seems to... Doesn't... There's... The park ends there. We don't need the thoroughfare there. That's the edge of the park. And the burning ring of fire. Oh yeah, I forgot. Will this crash? Because it's not very tall. I didn't quite crash, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, that's much better. Let's give it a fun color. Oops, wrong coaster. I think that was that color. We need to color this coaster. And... white. Did you see that WW crashed? Wait, again? Did it? Not within the last month. So... Hang on. Is it? We have a lot of broken down rides. I can probably rehire staff, but there's no crashed ride. Well, like 20 minutes ago. Well, you're a little bit late to the party. Yes, we noticed. Also, Lea Gangle is rich 3 minutes ago. Let me rehire staff. I can do that, right? Yes, 10 minutes ago. Actually, let me rehire mechanics. I'm only gonna do mechanics for now, so that we can keep the rides running. Hang on, didn't we start off this episode with... No, I must have seen that wrong. I thought we started off with 5 million in the bank. But we only make about 100k a month, so there's no way we went from 5 to 9 million. Name all the Asian Stan countries from north to south. Kazakh. Then it's probably Kyrgyz, Uzbeki, Turkmeni, Tajiki, Afghani and Paki. Yes, I left out the stands just to annoy you. Probably got the order wrong as well. There was this space there here somewhere for an observation tower. I might have ruined that with path now. Well, we can build one there anyway. Oh, we're next to the entrance. This is right in front of the entrance. That's nice. Also right in front of another observation tower. What about all the Stanleys? Well, we have a Mount Stanley, which is the tallest mountain in North America. Order was right, except that Uzbeki is the second in that order, not the third. Ah, right. It's slightly more northerner than Kyrgyz. I think Stan means country. Yeah, it's a country in, I don't know, some language. Some local language, I don't know which. Okay, if I can definitely through verify it that way. Can I also through verify it this way? Yes, I'm making a verb out of making something into a through verify. It appears to be yes, I can. Now I need to find something to connect it to, actually. Are there more land countries than Stan countries? Probably. DU. Germany isn't even land in English. So, maybe not actually. I don't know. What do you call a werewolf YouTuber? I don't know. A looping tuber? I don't know. A like and subscribe. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. And I subscribe that. That's a good one. That reminds me of when Impulse had his Lycan shop, his Glow Lycan shop called the Like and Subscribe. Like, I'm not one that asks for subscribers in videos. I do it, yeah, you know, I offer it, although I stopped doing that recently. But I'm not one that goes, you know, up front, like, please like, subscribe, MySpace, Twitter, whatever this video. But, and I don't really like it when YouTubers do that either, and Impulse doesn't do it either, but when it's a good joke like that, I can appreciate it. Okay, can we... No. Oh, this is actually the freefall we just built. I just need to... What if we go around there? Okay, that doesn't work. That's almost a connection. Yes, now it's a thoroughfare. Now we need to do the entrance. Feel free to tell us it in your videos. Well, I had a feeling it wasn't really doing much, and if I can not do it, because I wasn't doing much anyway, then I'd rather not do it. I do have the outro music. Also, having a shorter outro is better, I feel. Because then you have a better retention graph. Now, I could make my outro even shorter by removing the music at the end. And just having like, thank you for watching, and then just, you know, have a fade to black. But I do like the music, and I feel, I don't really have much statistics, but I feel like some of you really appreciate the music at the end. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I appreciate it when other YouTubers have that. Like, you get a bunch of information, and then you get, then you get the thank you for watching, or whatever a YouTuber exactly says. And then you just, you know, get some nice music. I like that, so I'm keeping it in my own video. Oh, this is a cursed color combination. I like it. I like your video's pace. It's not about the pace, it's... Well, it's also about the pace, but it's not what we're talking about right now. Right now it's just the outro music. Probably also good for people that have autoplay, so that have the time to stop that. Not only that, it gives you a little bit of time to reflect on the information you just got, or the video you just watched. Imagine having autoplay. Having autoplay on, and it's like, alright, that's everything you need to know about the merry-go-round. It's a good support ride with lots of great music. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. That's just too fast. You need some time to reflect on the video. And I feel like some kind of outro music with chill music is good for that. Nothing can prepare you for the Vsauce. No, not quite. Okay, 12 that end in land. Interesting to know. It's getting more and more difficult to find spots for the flat rides. Oh, hang on, did I saw one there? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, come on. Where was it? Perfect. It's right next to the other new one. Is that the other new one? No, it's not. That one's been there for longer, I think. Hang on. Is this already connected? Can't be. No, it's not. Thought it was for a minute, but it's not. I think I might get away with it. Nope. Thought it was on the same level, but it's not. It's all lies. The lies of path. The lies of isometric view. Also, you can't build there. If I go up there, that won't work. Alright, let's keep it there then. You could cheat and count Eswatini's old name Swaziland. You could, but we're not going to. Okay, that's still an easy connection. Now let's do the entrance. It's not isometric because you can rotate the camera. That's still isometric, right? I mean, this is not perfectly isometric because it's not perfectly at an angle of 120 degrees, but apart from that, it still makes it isometric, right? Can we go up there? No, this black coaster is in the way. That's not the thoroughfare. Isometric means immobile. But isometric view just means this angle. And if you can rotate like 4 times, that's still isometric view. At least as most people know it. So maybe like some kind of technical definition wouldn't agree with it, but most people would agree with it. So that's the correct definition. Also, what the hell is this queue line? It works, but what the hell? That's not something I expected to work. You're just rotating to different isometric views. Yeah, there's one park in particular where you're really rotating to different isometric views. And I'll show you it. I've shown you it before, so, you know, a few of you, or maybe even the majority of you have already seen it. But for those who haven't, I want to show it again because it's like, it's not the most amazing park I've ever seen, but it's definitely close. Here it is. Now, okay, let's get rid of the rain. I don't like the rain. This is a cute little park, isn't it? It's got a castle. And, you know, little market square and stuff. I did not make this, by the way. Then you got this. It's just a different angle. It's not really much different. At least it doesn't look much different. Then you got this. Wait, hang on. Was that coaster always pink? Hang on, the trees have recolored. Wait, what just happened? Oh! Now it's winter. How did that happen? And we're back to spring. The funny thing is, once you rotate it once, you don't really notice much of a difference, because summer and spring are really similar, obviously. Like, the coaster has a bit darker colors, because now it's like golden and sort of olive green, and in spring it's like slightly lighter colors with yellow in the middle. But you don't notice it really. Thank you for the 18 months, Duvel. Yeah, strange to see me stream on a Saturday, but I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, so that's why I'm streaming today. Yeah, this park was... Does the name say who built it? Or is it just called A Year in Winkelheim? Yeah, just called A Year in Winkelheim. I don't know who built it. It's... Oh, Liam's Recipes for Disaster. Oh, then I'm pretty sure that Liam built this. He's one of the new Element members. I think one of his... I think his name on Reddit is Trojan Horse Meat. I think that's the guy. Congrats on getting married. It's not my own wedding, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll show you how this is built. I'm going to remove all scenery. Actually, this is probably... No, I need to remove all of it. There we go. Now you can properly see it. It's 4 different coasters. Actually, 4 different parks. And there were black walls in between them, which are the exact same color as the background. See if I can... There we go. You see this wall? It's the exact same color as the background. So if you just, behind this coaster, build a lot of them, like all the way up, then it looks like just the background. And if you do that on all sides, like make a cross in between here, then it looks like just a small park. And it's so expertly executed. Like, that's just... It's just genius. It's absolutely genius. Like, hat off to Liam. Absolutely amazing. This must have been very tedious to make. Oh yes, but... Well, not necessarily tedious, just a lot of work. But then again, a lot of new element parks are a lot of work because they're very detailed. I'll shelve some more. I have some others. I know one's called like Parenzo. Probably some Italian build. Yes. Like, is this crazy detailed as well? Just look at all this. while I drink some water. Hey, Mickle Mackle. Welcome. And welcome 16 others. Have you raided me before? I mean, I've raided you a bunch of times, and it's always fun. But due to streaming schedules, I'm not sure if you've raided me before. Oh, once, okay. Oh, birthday boy raid, happy birthday. Yeah, it's the timing. Just like Cody raided me once, I believe, or I raided him once, because of usually we can't, because timings. How old did you become, or is it rude to ask? So, what we were just doing, by the way, this is not the thing we're doing on stream, it's just a little bit in between. I'm showing off some of the hyper-detailed parks from some of the new Element members. I did not build this. You should know I did not build this. I'm not this good at the game. Well, I am good at other stuff. I'm not this good at building. Wait, what did you... What's that at the top right, bottom left now? Well, this is the entrance to the park, presumably. With the path, invisible path going to it. And this is a car ride going in the invisible stuff, I don't know. Hey, thank you for the 2 months, Mass Dangerous. Oh, and thank you for the gifted subs line. By the way, if you're wondering how people are doing this, hang on, this is done badly. Like, this doesn't fit. Do you see what I mean? There's a... That was like raised. That 3x3 didn't fit there. But yeah, it's all scenery items. That hang on. Part of this land edge is also scenery. Like, I can remove it. You can do so much with scenery. This water is scenery. This is not actual water. It's all scenery. I didn't know that. I didn't know that such scenery existed. But it's all scenery. Thank you for 2 gifted subs. Fancy new badge. Yeah, you've gifted 200 subs now. Thank you very much. You are the most prominent contributor. So, let's remove all the scenery in this park. Just to show you how much is made of scenery. Like, there's nothing left of this park. Entirely nothing. Like, no water even. No paths. Well, some paths, but a lot of paths are also fake. They're scenery. It's all scenery. That's how stuff works. Because it's open RCT2 and people are doing stuff with scenery. Because it looks better. You can do more variety. I like trains. Boom! There comes the train. Now I'm dead by a train. Yeah, scenery all the way down. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Kangi. I think the one right above this, called Paradise, was also a new element park. It's not quite finished, but it's got the right... Was it Lou who built this? No, I think it was a different one he built. I don't know who built this. Do we have... Okay, we got nothing in the names. But yeah, you see this. It's a bit glitchy, but this track below here is... I think... No, wait, this is scenery? Oh, that's scenery. Usually that's track architecture. This time it's scenery. Yeah. Huh, interesting. But yeah, this is an unfinished park, but it still looks... what's there is quite nice. Now, we also have some other parks. For example, let's see. This one. Oh, this is not the one I was meaning to load, but it's still cool. Now, the cool thing about this park is that all the rides are breaking down apparently. Let's fix that. This park was built by someone called Sharon. They're on the Roller Coaster Tycoon and Friends Discord server, and I believe also on mine. And it's just stunning. Now, all the parks we've seen so far, before this, had a lot of custom scenery. Had a lot of, you know, cheats used. You know, no clearance check, support limits cheat, all the kind of, you know, transforming rides, shoestringing, different operating modes, all that stuff. This park, no cheats. Maybe some convenience ones, but you could have built this park without any cheats. No custom scenery either. This is all scenery that comes with the park. And honestly, this is one of the best parks I've ever seen. Thank you for the bits, Techno. Like, it's just... it's amazing. I love these Colosseums inside the helixes. Look at this. This is peak Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm telling you, this is peak Roller Coaster Tycoon. I can't imagine how long it took to make. Well, it's year 101, and if Sharon didn't used fast forward a lot and didn't just let it run, presumably this would be about 90 hours. Which is fair for this park. Like, for example, this little Halloween-like area with the pumpkins and the little towers and the flower beds and the benches everywhere. And that's just one tiny area, but it's lovely. Little highs here. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, more cowbell. And you got this massive racing twister coaster with 6 tracks. Yeah, no area is untouched. Well, maybe this area a little bit, but in general, no area is left untouched. And it's amazing. You got these... well, this massive lag spike apparently. Oh, my game's freezing. Lovely. That was a massive lag spike. What's the name? It's called Dry Desert. I've actually featured it in one of my videos, just as a background park. Like a few years ago. With permission, obviously. The entrance area in itself, like, there's no big entrance building, but it just... the entrance area isn't really an entrance area. It just immediately starts with the way that the rest of the parks look. Like, lots of little flower beds everywhere, and like a nice area here, like a pool-like area with bumper boats and all these kind of... like, this is such classic Roller Coaster Tycoon with the trees and the small trees and the pink trees and the hedges and the white lamps, and it's just lovely. Like these hedges with the fountains and the statues. That's... I wish I could build like this, and I try sometimes. You know, I've done a few of the streams where I do this kind of stuff, but I'm not anywhere close to the skill level of this park. Thank you for the follow, White Space. And then you got this. This is so dense with the scenery, but it's so amazing. And yeah, there's different themed areas. Dang, I wish I was as good as building nice... I was as good as building nice looking parks. Either I can't read or you did some weird English, but I get your point. Mine always end up looking plain, and I really don't have enough patience to put down all the scenery pieces. I don't really have enough patience either, except for when I'm streaming. But look at all these scenery pieces. That's just so many different, but it all works. And then you have this like more futuristic area. And all the cog wheels. and a Martian bit, and it's just the best park I've ever seen. Like, you have the year in Winkelheim, which is obviously a genius idea. But it's not as good as this. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Duvel. And thank you for the 2 months. Hui hoog inaus mitias. That's a hell of a butchering. The thing about this is that it's pure. Like, a lot of respect for all the custom scenery and all that kind of stuff. Not only making the custom scenery takes a lot of work and creativity, but also using it in the right way. But yeah, this is pure quality Rollercoaster Tycoon. This is, like I said, this is peak Rollercoaster Tycoon. You got everything in here, like these buildings, for example. It's an entirely different style, but it's in the same park. There's so much good stuff here. This is like a rainbow area. Like, Jaren actually managed to make these kind of awful, garish, gaudy textures for the ground. He made them work. It's not even offensive to the eyes. It just works. It just works. And you got this lovely snowy bit. Like, it just works. And it's just great. It's just great. And this whole Egyptian area. Like, this is a lovely little building. And this is one of the best scenery pieces. This little brown roof. Brownish, greyish roof. I love it. So many different scenery items used. And he used salmon pink in a way that works. Which is quite an achievement. Then again, it's only like one of the bits of the coaster is salmon pink. Well, and the train, but like coaster already also has brown in it. So that makes it a bit easier to make it work. And then, you know, if you go into another area, the coaster sometimes like switches color. Like this one switches from green to white when it enters the snowy bit. Imagine the amount of time they put into the park. About 90 hours. Considering we're 101 years in. There's just, like, for example, this little building. It's 3 by 5. And, you know, you have the roof going around it. Then you have 2 of those little, I don't know, tower thingies with fountains on top. And a skull in the middle and some stuff on the roof. It's just, like, and this is just one tiny bit of the park. There's stuff like that everywhere. And where there isn't, there's like lots of foliage. And all that kind of stuff. Or this kind of complicated building. With lots of layers and stuff. Drown a guest, the oldest guest. That will be guest 5,109. They've been in the park for 94 hours. But that one goes a bit fast. So it's actually 20% less. So it's about, what would it be? 70 something hours? 72? I can't math. No, but 76 probably. Let's drown him. We are on guest. Not too much higher than my park. Guest 53,000. I was at like 47,000 or something. Thank you for being loyal. Now die. I mean, that's basically how companies treat you. I just... Ah, this little bridge. Like, look at this. Well, there's isn't really a great angle. This is the best angle, I suppose. Look at this little bridge with the, once again, the little brown-grey roof. And again, a fountain on it. And the white walls that Cody loves. And the little, like, shaped trees. It's just like it's just great. This is amazing. This park. This is easily this is the best park I ever built. At least the best one I've ever seen. Obviously, there might be a better one. I don't know. But this is the best park I have ever seen. Shaved. I said shaped. Although, technically, shaved... I mean, you need to shave them to shape them. So, still works. Where can I find this park? I'll put it in the Discord. After the stream. And also put it as a download when I upload it to YouTube, if I don't forget. Almost 3.5 days in an amusement park sounds like a nightmare yet a dream. That's a good way to word it. Okay, we've... Oh, well, there's this massive building. Okay, we've looked at this. I was actually wanting to look at... to open a different park. Red orange area, yeah, this one, the kind of alien area. I was looking for, I was looking for a different park, and I also had this one in my mind, which I wanted to do later. Now, the question is, can I find the other one? Now, if I say Matsku 84, does that ring a bell? Question is, can I find it? I don't know what the name exactly. Oh, there we go, found it. This is by Matsku 84, and it's not much worse. It's not as detailed, but as Jaren's Park. But it's not much less detailed. It's still incredibly detailed. Like, look at this ice sculpture. This is wonderful. Also impressive. Yes, and this was built without OpenRCT2. How do I know that? Well, there are some videos from like 2008 that showcase this park. Now, this coaster has a special place in my heart. You know why? This was the first time I ever heard Nightwish. I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't realize until much, much later. But Matsku made a video about this park. Or about these coasters, which were, he entered in a contest and they won. And it's called Beauty and the Beast. Now, Nightwish has a song called Beauty and the Beast. So he put the Nightwish song under it on YouTube. And I remember watching the video and just being amazed at the coaster, and especially the high excitement ratings, because I was already into that, like in 2005, 2008, stuff like times like that. I was never able to do this myself. Obviously, I was terrible at the game. Well, I probably wasn't that bad for my age, but I was very young. These are just like 11 excitement, and this one also in the 11s. It's great. Which is one of the best Nightwish songs. I think Beauty of the Beast is better than Beauty and the Beast. Lol, look at this black car in the middle of the white. Oh, it goes white, grey, black, grey, white. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, this park, like if you search for like Big Mountains by Matsku 84, if you search that on YouTube, you will find it. It's very old videos. Like, look at this. Look at this with the fire and the cogs and the sphinxes and the. It's just great. The little trams. Like I said, these kinds of parks. This is peak roller coaster tycoon. It doesn't get better than this. This is this is what the game was meant for. Like, if you showed this to Chris Sawyer, he would be like, yes, this is what this was meant to do. This is good. Now, this park, like, for example, you have this empty slope, which is You know, which is why it's not as good as Jaren's Dry Desert. You have a few places like that in the park. But then again, Jaren had open RCT too. And possibly this park is inspiration, I don't know. But it's still... Like, Moscow was one of the first people who made Roller Coaster Tycoon videos on YouTube. He was not a direct inspiration for me, but partly he was. Like, I mean, like I said, this coaster, Beauty and the Beast, definitely were an inspiration to me. There's of course also, I've showed this before, but I'm gonna do it again. I've showed all these parks before, but they're so good. We might go for a second round. And of course there's lots of new people here. Now this park. This is from the original Roller Coaster Tycoon Let's Play. Now I say the original, it obviously wasn't the first, but this was, as far as I know, the first, like, highly watched Roller Coaster Tycoon Let's Play on YouTube. And it was a mega park made by a YouTuber called Fluxtrans, called it Fluxpark. And this had such a profound influence on the Roller Coaster Tycoon scene that some people, including me, will know this kind of style. You know, white with a lot of these salmon-colored roofs. Salmon pink on the roofs, which is lovely, by the way. This is sometimes known as the Fluxtrans style. Because, well, as you can see, he's quite a fan of using those. Which is absolutely fine, because it works. But some people go absolutely overboard and only ever use it. And I've seen it them being, you know, sort of called out for it. For only using the Fluxtrans houses style, whatever. Again, lots of use of this little brown greyish roof piece, which is, like I said, an amazing roof piece. Look at this little building with toilets and some other things. Let's see, a cash machine and what's there? Info kiosk, cash machine, first aid stall, toilets. In a lovely building with lots of lovely flower beds around it. And of course, great coasters. Like this four-way dueling twister coaster. And these Giga coasters. Hang on, no, they're not custom terrains. There's no custom stuff in this as far as I know. And a nice pier, and this massive coaster, which has a nice little, you know, goes to this island as a nice little tour. This is amazing. Yeah, this is definitely more realistic than the other parks. Is someone counting the times Marcel said the word lovely? Definitely, this is the stream I've said it the most time. But this is all just absolutely lovely. And lovely is a great word. Like, again, it's not as detailed as Matskou's park. And definitely not as detailed as Jaren's park. But it was the original, like, YouTube Let's Play that kind of kicked things into gear in 2012. It was, I believe. And it has lots of big buildings. It's just really good. It's just really, really, really good. It's just great. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. It just looks fantastic. I love these kind of plazas. With, you know, those flower beds and stuff. You saw a park named Peter's RCT saves. Oh yeah, that's not my brother. That's, well, someone else. And these go all the way back to 2003. This is a Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 save from 2003. We've also seen this on stream before. So someone built this about 19 years ago. In Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Nice queue line, mate. Someone removed Big Dipper, but didn't remove the queue line, I think. Nice paths. Honestly, it looks like... This looks almost like a glitched park, but... Presumably he was quite young when he built this. Who was this Peter? I don't know, some guy. I think I got this from him on my Discord. Like, I don't know, a few years ago. Yeah, this is a horrible path layout. I mean, look at this. I mean, I know what this is supposed to be, but it doesn't work, obviously. And this path, that goes to nowhere. And look... This is honestly terrible, but... It's fun, because I've definitely built stuff like this when I was younger. And not as familiar with the game. But this is a nice look into history. It's such a shame I don't have any of my old save files. That would be great. But yeah, you know, when you're 7 and it's the year 2003 or 2004, you're not really thinking about data conservation. So, and then you got Arid Heights from 2005, which is, yeah, like people who built it. This is not really just a standard park, I suppose. What else do I have? Oh, that's... No, default. Something went wrong. Dome export. Oh yeah, this is a dome park. Also, obviously not built by me. There's a dome under there. Or there's rides under that dome. This is also all scenery, by the way. This is a lovely park with a lovely hotel. But if we remove all the scenery, then you can see how much scenery it really is. Like, it's all scenery. There's nothing left of the park. There's just nothing left. It's absolutely amazing. Looks like New York, Las Vegas. Well, not anymore right now. It's like, look at all these benches on the invisible paths. And the frozen handyman. Yeah, that's how people work in OpenRCT2. Alright, let's get back to my own park. Which is infinitely more realistic. This is definitely the most realistic park of all. Let's build a coaster for the first time today. We haven't done one yet. Now the question is... Mine train. I don't have a mine train coaster. I'm also not going to build a wooden, because big supports are ugly. Because a dodgem 20 feet up in the air between other coasters is realistic. Definitely. Okay, how much space do we have on the back here? Not enough. What if I do it somewhere there? How much space in the back do we... Oh, lots of space. Lots of space. Okay, now I just need to get out of there. A dentist. Nice. I have the hiccups. For some reason. Okay, getting out of here was easier than expected. Let's have a little drink. Refreshing. When will the wedding be tomorrow? In the morning of the afternoon? The afternoon, and we also have dinner, so it extends into the evening. Drink some water. There's some more water into my mouth. Now, interesting story. Well, so on Thursday, 2 days ago, I woke up, and you know when sometimes you sleep a bit weird on your arm or something like that, and you know it hurts the next day. We all have that every now and then, right? Well, I had that, except it was my foot. Now, you can't sleep wrong on a foot. You don't sleep on a foot. But for some reason, I woke up with my foot hurting like I had slept on it wrong. Like I had some muscle ache in it or something like that. And it wasn't too bad. Like if I wasn't putting any pressure on it, it was fine and I could still walk just with a little bit of pain. That was a bit weird. But then I woke up the next day and somehow the pain had worsened significantly. Like I could barely walk yesterday morning. Except in a really weird way where I wouldn't put that much pressure on that foot. It was really, really painful. And I was kind of worried it would still be that way tomorrow for the wedding. But today I went into town for a bit, and while it still hurts a little bit if I contort my foot in weird positions, it was fine. Like I didn't notice any pain at all during the trip into town, so it's fine. Clearly getting old. Yeah, but it's a weird pain that I have. Like I felt it before, but not like that in my foot. Like the best I can compare this is when I hurt my arm doing gymnastics. It was about 10 years ago. Right, that's the wrong ride. Like I fell on my arm. And I forgot the English word. Bruised, I suppose. But knose. I don't know what the English word for knosing is. I'm getting old. I'm only 25. Does it already start when you're 25? I'm at least happy it didn't last that long. I mean, technically it's still going on now, but it's not bothering me. Starts when you get born. Well, you don't really get a lot of weird pains as a kid. At least I didn't. I did get a lot of pains, but those were explainable. Like me falling and stuff like that. It was just my own fault. That's a perfectly safe vertical looping. It doesn't make it, but other than that, perfectly safe. Yeah, hang on. Can we add some boosters? What if we just do boosters here? Oh, that doesn't connect? I need to go up here. Does that work? Let's see. We're going 90 now. Still doesn't make it. Alright, I'll put the hill back and I'll remove the loops. That may be a bit optimistic anyway. I sometimes get cramps in my right foot when I sleep. It hurt really badly for like 5 minutes and then it disappears as quickly as it came. Usually when I stretch my legs weirdly. Yeah, okay, I know that. I have that too. I've had that for like ages. That's just a cramp from a weird stretch. For me it usually lasts way less than 5 minutes. But like this foot thing has been going on for about 2 days now. So it's clearly not a cramp. It's something is hurting my foot for some reason. By the way, someone asked me whether I prefer drinking from glass or plastic. When I'm drinking from a glass, I want a real glass. But, you know, during streams I always drink from plastic bottles. Like everyone drinks from plastic bottles if it's bottled water. I mean, I said bottled water, just I filled them from my tap, obviously. But you know what I mean. You don't bring glass bottles everywhere. Like if you go walking or cycling or, you know, take the train somewhere. If you take water with you, it's in a plastic bottle. Have you ever had a cramp in your calf muscle that's just torture? Oh, definitely. Did you happen to drink any foot hurting juice recently? No. Not that I can remember, at least. I do pour my water into a glass first, though. I mean, sometimes, but like if you're on the move and you don't have a glass with you, like if you have like a half a liter of water with you in a bottle, why would you ever pour it into a glass? If you just, you know, if you're cycling or walking or whatever. Ah, wonderful loop. And I can't connect it. Okay, that was useless. Okay, that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit either. Is it? Oh, it's too high for support. Okay, yeah, I can't really see where I am, so it's quite difficult to judge those kinds of things. That's a good quote. This one. Ooh, hang on. What if I... Yes. This is a good idea, I hope. Think you might know what I'm trying to do. I'm definitely way too low for this. Come on. Ah, no. 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 Too high for support. Too high for support. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just put the loop here. I want at least one loop. Why is Treya participating in Eurovision? I have no idea. Presumably someone thought, wouldn't it be nice if Treya was in Eurovision? And all the other Eurovisioners were like, yeah, that's fine, let's invite him. Okay, we have 2 loopings now. Where's the station that I need to return to? It's somewhere here, right? But oh, there it is. Found it. Let's already get out of there. Okay, compact inverted coaster is in the way. Can I... Okay, that works. Okay, I seem to have found... Okay, now I'm in my own way. Which is wonderful. Okay, there we go. That's a good... Yeah, that's a good one. Where were we building? There. It's quite difficult to find. There's some boosters there, so we gain some extra speed, which is good, because then we have some leeway. Land not owned by park. It's those weird issues that you're running into. Like, you're not expecting land not to be owned by park when you're building what looks like somewhere to be in the middle of the park, but because you're so high up and you have no support, you have no context at all. It's very difficult to judge where you're going. Okay, now a tiny turn. That's probably a bad idea. What if we do an ass bend? Lovely ass bend. There we go. I'll put a brake in here so we don't go too fast at the bottom. There we go. Perfect coaster. Isn't it lovely? Oh, hello, rain. Can you show the top right sorted by excitement in this park? Sorted, not shorted. I can. After this one. Okay, 77. That's top speed. We'll probably reach a higher speed still. Oh. Okay. Bam. It just doesn't make it. Yep. I'm good at the game. This was so close though. You know what? Just gonna do that. Gonna put a little chain lift there. It might still have problems later on, so we'll see. At least now this will make this. What was I thinking? Okay, it does make this. So apparently I was thinking good things. Now it goes way too fast here actually for the loopings. Perfect. So it's funny. You spend quite a lot of time building this coaster and it goes kind of all over the place because that's how it works when you're building coasters like this. In parks like this. It feels like you've built a really long coaster. But in reality, it's 844 meters long, which is about, you know, average for a looping coaster. It's not that long. Feels long. Okay, let's take a look at... Okay, we still got that graphical glitch. I haven't fixed that yet. There we go, much better. Profit. 38,000 ogre coaster, that's the green one. Hang on. That looks nice. And 36,000 twister coaster 8. That's a black one, I believe. Yes. Claustrophobia still up there. Total profit. Oh, twister coaster 1 is almost at 1 million. Nice. It's far ahead of everything else. Customers per hour is currently Twister Coaster 8. Yeah, it's still the newest coasters. Guest Eater's new. That makes sense. Now, running cost. That's interesting. Looping. Probably got a lot of chain lifts. Well, then it counts to 3. Maybe it also has boosters or something. I don't know. Excitement. That was asked for. 911. Which is Ogre Coaster. Huh. I didn't know we had one above 9. Maybe I just did some head choppers recently and raised the excitement rating that way. I don't know. Intensity. Yeah, we have a 10.24er. which is exactly on the border of extreme, so it makes it extreme, which is perfectly fine. People are still riding it. Like, it's had 2,200 guests. Lowest intensity is 0. Wait, not yet known. How long's this been here? Did I build this live stream? Is it connected? Okay, Looping Coaster 8 isn't quite connected either. Never been open. No. Hang on. Cutaway view. Okay, where was it again? There. Yeah, it has a queue line. And it is connected. I just never opened it. Well, there you go. Now you're opened. Okay, we got something more to go. Let's see, lowest excitement is 0.37 for this car ride, which has stat penalty. Highest nausea is, the lowest is 0, obviously. We got 001 for the car ride. And 8 for www, etc. It's the highest nausea. Okay, now to Q-Lineify Looping Coaster 8. Love that autosave lag spike. Now, okay, there's Looping Coaster 8. So much vomit. Oh yeah, I don't have star. Well, I do have mechanics. But I don't have handyman, because I wanted guests to leave the park. And we're doing quite well on that, but I want to go below 10,000, but they're not leaving fast enough. Well, eventually they'll all leave. Probably. Okay, now I need to connect this somewhere too. This'll probably do fine. This probably won't do fine.